Good morning to one and all. In the previous session, we have discussed about the addressing modes. In that, we have discussed the basic addressing modes, 4 different type of addressing mode: direct, immediate, register addressing mode, and register indirect addressing mode. Now we will continue the remaining addressing modes in this session. So today we are going to discuss about the index addressing mode. So today we are discussing about the fifth addressing mode known as index addressing mode. So what is this addressing mode? How we have to write the instructions in this type of addressing modes. Okay. These addressing modes are mainly used, or it will deals with the arrays and lists. Whenever you're going to deal with arrays and lists, you're going to deal with arrays and lists, you prefer this index addressing modes. In this addressing mode, you have to calculate the effective address. Okay. This effective address, which is mainly used to find out the data present in that particular locations. Okay. Here, we use a special purpose registers called it as index registers. Generally, we all know that a processor consists of general purpose registers and program counter, instruction register, MDR, MAR, etc. Along with this, it will have 4 base registers. Along with that, it is having 4 base registers, that is AX, which is of 16-bit, AX, BX, CX, and DX. We can use these 4 base registers. Along with that, 2 index registers are present. They are, one is source index SI and second one is destination index DI. We can use these registers for index addressing modes. Okay. So here the index addressing mode, symbolically it is represented like this. Symbolically represents like this: X of Ri. That means the contents in the register of Ri plus this X is a constant term. By calculating this, you can get the effective address. So what is effective address and how we have to calculate this effective address? Just go through this one. Effective address. Here in this effective address, EA equal to X plus contents in the RI register. This I means you can use any register R0 to Rn registers. Here this X is the constant term which is called it as offset or displacement. This is a constant term or constant variable we are giving in the instruction. Okay. By using this, you can get the effective address from where the actual data is present. Okay. In this addressing mode, we have 2 types of index addressing modes. 2 types of index addressing modes are present. They are, first one is base index addressing mode. Here I am writing shortcut AM means addressing mode. And second one is base index with offset. Okay, we will see all these addressing modes in detail with examples. Okay, with offset addressing mode. See here, first we will prefer first basic index addressing mode we are going to see. Index addressing mode. The index addressing mode will give a like this: move R2, 20 of R1. Here the R2 is destination operand and 20 of R1 is source operand. Okay. Here, by calculating the effective address of this source operand from where the actual data will reside, that data is transferred into the R2 register. So the effective address, how we have to calculate the effective address? 20 plus the contents in the R1 resistor. Okay, in this above example, the contents in the R1 resistor plus this constant variable, that is value, that is the offset or the displacement is added, then the effective address is calculated. From that address, the corresponding data is taken and moved into this destination operand R2 resistor. See here, example, we can see this one like this. The instruction is like this: move R2, 20 of R1. This means that by taking the processor resistor of R1, R0, R1, so on. Suppose this is the R2 and so on. The contents in the R1 resistor is number 6. Okay. What is the offset value we are having? The offset is 20. It is given in the instruction, you can see here. This is the offset value or displacement value. So by adding these contents of the R1 value and offset value, that means from R1 you are getting 6 and the offset is 20, you will get the effective address as 26. That means the effective address equal to 20 plus 6. The contents in the R1 resistor is 6, that equal to 26. This is the effective address equal to 26. This 26 is the memory location where it goes into the memory in that location here. So it will goes into the memory in the location of 26. Suppose this is the memory location of 26. It will goes here and the content in this 26 location, this is the effective address. 26 is the effective address in the memory. In the memory, it will goes to the effective address location of 26. The data in this 26 location is taken and it is sent to the R2 resistor. Here we have given the destination operand as R2. So the 654 is transferred into the R2. This is the way of addressing mode of an index addressing mode. By using the effective address, we have to calculate this index addressing modes. Clear, everyone? Now we will go for the base index addressing mode. We're going for base index addressing mode. So first type base index addressing mode. In this, we use the base registers along with the index. We use the base registers. Example, you can see here in this move CX, AX plus SI. That means in the previous starting of the session, we have discussed that we have 4 base registers, AX, BX, CX and DX, and 2 index registers, source index and destination index. Among these registers, I am using the CX, AX and SI register. Here these 2 are base register and SI is the index register. So in this we are using the base and index register. That is why it is calling as base index addressing mode. Here the CX is the destination operand. CX is the destination operand, whereas this term is the source operand. This indicates that here the contents in the AX register plus source index register is added. This contents in this AX register and SI register are added, then we will get the effective address from where the actual data will reside, and that data is taken and sent into this CX register. So see here, same, the effective address is calculated by adding the contents in the AX plus and SI. Then we will get the effective address. See here, the instruction is given like this: move, this is the opcode, CX is the destination operand, and AX plus SI is the source operand, and we have to calculate the effective address. So by using this processor registers, in the processor, we are having different type of registers. They are AX, BX, CX, and DX, and along with the destination index register SI and DI. Suppose this is the AX, and this is the SI, and this is the CX. Okay, the contents in the AX is 100. Assume that the contents in the AX is 100, and the contents in the SI is 6. So then the effective address is calculated by adding the contents in the, see here, the contents in the AX is 100 plus contents in the SI is 6. So then what is the effective address? It is 106. So from here 100 and 6 is added, then you will get the effective address as 106. This is the effective address. Okay. So in the memory, it will go to the 106 memory location. In the memory, this is the memory locations. In the memory, it will go into the 106 memory location. This is 106 memory location. Okay. So in that memory location, the data what is reside in that location, this 106 is the effective address. The data in this effective address, that is the 76, is now transferred or moved into the register known as CX. Now this is moved into the register of CX. This 76 is moved into this register. Here, this type of addressing mode is called as base index addressing mode. That means in the instruction we use base registers and index register. Excuse me. This is known as base index addressing mode. Now, the second one, base index with offset addressing mode. Base index with offset. That means in the instruction, along with this base and index register, we will give offset value also. That type is called as base index with offset addressing mode. See here, example of this instruction is like this. Move AX comma, suppose move AX comma BX plus DI plus 08. Okay. This is the example. Suppose this is the example of base index addressing. By seeing this instruction, you can understand that in this instruction, we use base registers, index register along with a constant value, which is called it as offset or displacement. If you use all these terms in the instruction, then it is called it as base index with offset addressing mode. So here the effective address is calculated by using adding of BX contents plus DI contents plus offset value. 8 is a offset or displacement constant value. Okay, so just similar process, it will go into the processor. By executing this instruction, first it will go to the processor registers where it takes the data. Suppose this is AX, BX, DI, so on. The contents in BX is 100 and DI equal to 20 and the offset value equal to 8. This is the offset value. By adding all these three, from here BX 100 is coming, from DI it is coming 20, the contents in the DI register is 20, along with that the offset value 08. By adding all this, we will get the effective address as 128. Is it right? Now it will go to the memory locations. It go into the memory locations. In that, it will go for the location of so on up to 128 location. This is the effective address. Is it right? The effective address is calculated by adding the contents of BX, DI and 8 offset value. You will get the effective address as 128. In the memory, it will go for the 128 location of the memory location. In that, the contents in this register. Suppose in the memory location of 128, the data of 220 is there. This 220 is moved into where it will move? The destination operand is AX. So 220 is moved into the destination operand 220. This is called it as base index with offset addressing mode. Clear? Thank you.